Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's January 11th, Saturday of 2025, and we went out as a family to Home Depot today. It's just on a whim project. We've got some towel bars we wanted to replace, so I'm gonna go through kind of replacing some of those in this video today. I'm really hoping that these mounts will work for the new bar, but I'm not getting my hopes up. We bought the longer and shorter ones. I'm gonna briefly open up this larger one and see if it will fit in this space. Let me tilt that up a little bit. There we go. The holes are not gonna line up because this is larger. Or I'm sorry, what's on the wall is larger than the actual hardware here. So hopefully I can reuse one or two of these holes and not have to completely patch and redo everything. We'll see though. I'm gonna turn this off, get everything prepped, pick back up in a minute. All right, so conferred with my wife, made sure that we were okay to proceed with taking these off and having to patch and paint eventually. The painting is, of course, outside of the scope of this. I'm gonna patch what holes are here and just cover them up. Get these undone. Looks like they made quite a hole before they realized there was a stud there. All right, I gotta clean these up. Get these out of here. So most of the time it's easier to pull these out from the wall than it is to try and beat them flush and actually get them patched. Because it's when they have the screw in them that they're all flared out. They'll usually come out pretty easy. That one wasn't so hard. The last one wasn't so hard, mainly because it was bent from where there's actually a stud there. I'm trying to debate, because I need to use this stud, so I'm actually gonna go down, because this towel bar is gonna be for our kids, and that'll make it a little bit easier for them to use it. So I'm gonna have to patch these holes pretty well. Just spackling these holes. Those look pretty good. All right, let that all dry. Always make sure you clean the spackle off well from these so that they don't rust on you. I know there's a stud here. I'm gonna mark that. I'm gonna try and also get it at the height that I want. So that's gonna be the hole that I'm aiming for. It comes with this mounting kit that I'll go ahead and try and use, since that's what they want you to do. Poke my hole and use that point. I'm actually gonna go get a thumbtack so that I can put this in here. All right, back with the thumbtack. Because I already poked a hole here, I'm gonna turn it upside down and just do it that way. So I'm gonna put this through in the center point and tack that into the wall where I've made that hole. So get my level and my tape. Dead on already. should be good there. I've got a little tiny bit for my screwdriver that I'll use to poke these holes and then drill those out. The manual specifies a 1/8 drill bit for just the screw and then a 5/16 for the anchor adapter for sheetrock. So on this side where I've got the stud, I'm going to drill with the 1/8. And then as a precaution, I always drill with a smaller bit, even when I'm going to put an anchor in. That way I make sure I don't hit anything with a larger bit. Definitely hit stud, so that's good. Gonna drill this second hole. So since I didn't hit anything on that first one, I'll just go ahead and flip to my bigger bit. So now it's the 5/16. I know there's some people that have like those little drill guides and things like that, but I don't want an extra tool when I have a hand. I'm gonna get the anchors into this one, just 2. Wow, that was harder than I thought it would be. The ones before were not that difficult to get into the wall and flush. So these come with this tool. You have to pop it out. Get those in there. And then it's a matter of getting these mounted. The rest of this should go pretty quick. Just getting these in the wall and then getting the towel bar up. When you're installing these, make sure you actually listen to the way it says up. Some of the ones that were installed in my house before, the up was facing down, and so it wouldn't mount right. Gotta open these all the way up so I can get them on easy. All right, finally getting that all the way on the wall. Nice and secure. The next one's going to be a little trickier. Check to see if it will fit first. It does not. Back that out some. Fits. Alright, bar fits well. Just have to get this tightened all the way down. I just screwed it through because it was not all the way flush to the wall, so gotta try that again. Definitely had different plans for today's video, but this is what we kind of ran into today, so it's what I'm gonna make it on. So my issue on this side is that it's closer to the wall because it was able to get into the stud, and so it's not wanting to grab when I tighten it. Very slow progress. This is hard to turn, it's so close to the wall. All right, I'm going to, since this is not grabbing, back out this bottom screw just a touch. Give that a little bit of slop so that this will actually grab. They don't have to be all the way secure, especially on this side, because that is the stud side. It's going to tighten up against the screws as I tighten it down here, so it does not want to seat. See, you say it's going to go fast for the rest of this, and that's if everything goes well. And of course, there's gonna be another issue. There's always another challenge that likes to present itself. And yes, I am using my head to hold this up against the bar, and it decided that it does not want to fit. Okay. I'm gonna go get some washers and push it out a little bit from the wall because it's too tight to the wall. All right, back. I'm gonna unscrew these. Got these washers to install behind them now, and hopefully that will help this actually seat correctly. There again, trying to give it a little bit of slop to be able to work. Really hoping that this works and I don't have to take this off again and can be done. It's actually tightening this time. All right. And that's a towel bar installed. I think that's going to be it for this one. Really appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully that helps you install a towel bar if you need to. Just making sure, check for studs where you can before you drill. If you don't have a stud finder, the best way is to just use one of the smaller bits to drill. You know you're gonna have to drill larger than that to get a screw through the wall. So it can help you find a stud or know if there is a stud where you're gonna drill instead of drilling that massive hole for the anchors first. So thanks for tuning in for this one, and see y'all on the next one.